Good morning, everyone. It is week 3, day 1 of Python. We have made it to week 3. So let's go ahead and dive into today's algo and then go into straight into today's lesson. So today, this algo challenge is for your function to receive a string and return the same string without any duplicates. So if there is no duplicates, like this one here, then our return should be the exact same string. In this case, we have duplicates, right? What are the duplicate characters? Double L, double O. So if there's a double, return a string that has no doubles. Okay, this one here is an empty string, so it would just return an empty string. This here is a double A, so then we should get a single A as a return. Okay, I don't think this one will be too difficult. Again, if you finish well within the time, see if you can translate it to Python. And then this will be enough to get our day started. We have a lot to learn today. Okay, so let's go ahead and break out into groups. But before I do, does anyone have any questions about the objective here, how this is supposed to be done? All right, then let's get started. All righty. Okay, I saw some awesome solutions. So, who'd like to go present first? No one volunteers, but I know some people that completed it, so I'm gonna tell you what to do. All right, so before I start picking names, who would like to present? Come on. Nothing in the chat? Okay. Well, I'm gonna volunteer Austin here. Austin, could you show us your answer, please, sir?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So what I did is I created a new string with an empty variable, a for loop that runs through the string length, and then I made an if statement that checked if the new string did not include string at the index of I, then it would add it to the new string and just return the new string.
Very nice. Very nice. Very quick. Oh, keep it there. Oh, yes, I thought you were closing out. So he creates a variable on line 31 called new string. He loops through the string that we're given, the one entered in the parameter on line 30. And then in an if statement, before he adds to his new string, he checks if that character is already there. If that character is already there, then he's not going to add. But if it qualifies, then he's going to run line 34. Line 34 is where he adds to the new string if that character doesn't already exist in the new string. All right, let's look at that if statement. It says if, and then in the parentheses. So what's the first character we see within the parentheses there? I'm looking at the exclamation mark. What's that? What's the exclamation mark do for us? Can we recall? It means not. So whatever is opposite, right? There's that classic toddler level humor joke where it's like you say something, I'm the king of the world, not. Right? So you just disqualify, you make it the opposite. So we're saying if if it's not in my new string, all right, if it doesn't include, and there I see, yes, Brooks, your comment is includes the same as has own property. Good question. I will have to look that up to confirm. But what includes does is could you hover over includes for me,
Yeah.
Austin? Includes should the method should be described there. If it's not, it's okay. But it checks the string to see if that value that we're iterating over at that current index in the string is in the new string. Usually there we are. So, oh, there we go. Go back. This returns let's read it. Returns true if this search string appears as a substring as a result of converting this object to the string. So it checks for a string within your string, is what it's saying. So it looks to see if that's true or not, if that string is in there, and then we're putting in the value of the index of I at the current iteration of the string that we're given. So thank you, Austin. Okay, good comment there, Brooks. Like that you did the research there. I'll confirm it just to make sure, but it looks like that would be true. Has own properties for objects. And we could have also done this in a form of an object, right? Did any other group do this with an object? I know we were working. James, did you guys make much progress with an object?
We did actually, yeah, finish the assignment.
Okay, cool. Can we see your solution as well, please?
Sure. If Jacob could screen share.
All right.
Yeah. So we basically just declared a dictionary, and if temp is not in the dictionary, then we create the value. Or we say we create the key value pair, um, where the string is equated to one. So basically, theoretically, the like Josh was saying, in this dictionary, you could ultimately end up having 26 values if you're just using like the alphabet. And uh, if it's not in the dictionary, we add it to the dictionary and we add it to our string. If it is in the dictionary, we just add one value to the dictionary and then we return the string after that.
Okay. So basically, this is the same logic, except for you're adding values to a dictionary and you're checking if that dictionary already holds your value before you add it to your string that you're returning at the end, right?
Right. Yeah,
So,
it's actually very similar to an assignment we did before with just a minor modification. So that's very interesting. Sorry.
yeah, no, that's right. I'm just now thinking maybe there's a way you can use that inbuilt method has own property with your object, right?
Makes sense. I
Yeah.
actually don't know that method.
Yeah. Maybe you can write a comment in there. Where is it that you check your dictionary? You're checking your dictionary. If not, temp in dictionary. So there, yeah, there's a logic. It's actually good enough, but in case you wanted to use an inbuilt method to get some practice with that, I
That
would
makes
uh, I would include to try to see if you can use has own property. Just get some practice using some JavaScript methods. But this is great. Another solution we have here. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, did anyone get the bonus challenge by chance? I know I didn't really go over that much at the beginning, but there is a bonus challenge if you want to challenge yourself later. Let me share my screen and go over that just a second here. All right, so bonus challenge. Bonus is to keep only the last instance of each character, last view of each character. So, without showing the solution, anyone have any ideas of how we could keep only the last instance of each character? So if we get a string, even if there are duplicates, we want to return a string that only contains the last instance. So let's see here. In this case, it would still look like A, right? But let's look at this one here. This one, we would have an O, and we would still have an L, um, but it would only be the second instance of the character.
So if we put a L at at the end of hello, L at the end, instead of hello, it'd be heal. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Right, so it would be something more like it would be like this. It would be like L-O-E. Yes, exactly. Hell. So how would we get this then? Getting only the last instance of each character.
Go through the string backwards.
Exactly. Go through the string backwards and you'll get the last instance because if you're reading it from right to left, then you're reading the backwards or you're reading the last one first. And so let's see the solution there. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, I think I lost it.
The comment on line 41 says loops backwards to include
Here it
last
is.
instance.
Yeah, it's right in front of me. Okay, so here we are. This function contains a loops backwards solution. So what this does is it starts from this let I equals string at length equals 1, so that's saying at the very end of the string, and while I is greater than or equal to 0. So before I equals 0, keep subtracting I, and then if it's seen in the string, then go ahead and uh, ignore it, but if it's not, then add it. Okay, all right. So I think we got a good morning algo workout. So let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll go ahead and dive into today's lesson. All right, so let me go ahead and stop my share. I'll set a timer for a quick 10 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
Vincent,
Yes.
yeah, there is some problem. I don't know. The includes is not quite working as I thought it would. Can you please take a look?
Yeah.
Josh, your recording is still going.
Oh, recording still going? Oh, good catch.